Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Impendable. Today, we're here with a brand new series, Software Inc. It's a Sims 1-esque simulator game, reminiscent of Dev Tycoon, where you create your own software, but this one has hardware, it has, operating systems. It's very in-depth, and it's super cool. So, you can see over here, our founder is Impendable, of course, Impendable. And here's our logo. It uses very, it has to be very simple. So this is going to be the best we can do. It's a little silly. I had a different one, but I didn't feel like remaking it. So this is what we got for our logo. Our company name is, of course, Imp Technologies. And we've got our traits down here: big brain, capacitor, neat freak, snail pace. Unfortunately, you have to take 2. But this game's really cool. There's lots of little options you can choose. It's so much love has gone into this game. I believe it's one guy on the dev. I could be wrong, but I think it's one person. We do have the option to add more founders, but they get a cut of our company and our profits. So I'm not sure we want to do that. Actually, I think today. And this is, besides a few test games I played just to learn the tutorials and learn how to play and everything, and a couple of videos I've watched from like Quill18 and Nerdsoft. Oh, wait, that's not his name. Nerd something. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. I'll have to look. Let me look. I have to look now. I've butchered his name, and if I ever become popular, he'll beat me. Conflict Nerd. Thank you for that. But anyway, so here we are. Hopefully everything looks good. I'm actually going to pause right here and just double check that my recording's okay. Okay, we're back. It is doing good. Perfect. So the goal today, it's probably in the description, in the title itself, is we're going to start in 1980, and we're going to start on the hardest difficulty. We have no money. We have no starting funds. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't even look at Impossible before. But you can see we start at 0. Our max skill is 1. Max skill points is 1. Specialization points is minus 50%. No bonuses to anything. No, nothing. No discount. No buying discount. Creativity impact on sales is high, which means if it's not creative enough, it's going to destroy it. You get 1 year and 4 months before release for a boost. Audience quality estimate 0%. Initial market recognition importance is very high. Average AI intelligence 100. Tax rate 25. Burglaries yes. Fires yes. Founder dividend 75%. So what we're gonna do is take a $90,000 loan. No, that's crazy. We're gonna take a $10,000 loan. We have to pay $183 a month on it. We've got 5 years to pay it off, and it's going to, in total, cost us $10,998. But I think we'll be able to be okay. Well, I don't know if we're going to be okay. But the problem is, I don't think we're going to be able to get very many points in our leader. I have no clue what's going to go on. This is impossible mode for me is completely blind. And this game, I'm definitely not an expert at this game. I've played maybe an hour total, maybe an hour and a half. But I've played it between 3 different games, not even on hard. They were on, one was on medium, one was on beginner, just to do the tutorials and, yeah, see what was going on. So anyway, let's give it a shot. Let's pick our map. We obviously have to start in the smallest plot here because we're going to be working out of Mom's garage, you know. And she's not even nice enough to just let us work there. She's actually charging us every month $1,900. So our first goal of the month is going to be to make around $2,500 for the first every month at least. Let's just dive on in here. Okay, so we're going to immediately pause the game. Lower down here. Let's lower our walls for that, and let's immediately go into build mode. And everything's got to be cheap. We're going to get a cheap little table here. Cheap little chair. You know, it's so bad. The ergonomics is bad. And it only lasts for 24 months. I'm wondering if I just risk it for a $400 chair. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. We absolutely have to stop with just an office chair. You know, we could spend an extra $100 on this office chair, so we don't have to sit in a cheap plastic chair. And of course, our number one thing is a computer. Without a computer, we can't work. It is a necessary purchase. So we just have to get it. So from what I can tell from our test games, our goal is to earn a little bit of money in order to hire a receptionist. And once we are able to hire the receptionist, we can take on deals here. And these deals, if we get the design ones, we'll be able to do some good work and make a lot of money off of. So hopefully we can make it to the deals. Our goal is to not die. We have to save $2,000. So very first thing we want to do before we even start is we want to make our founder work a little longer. Because the founder, it seems, doesn't have like needs except for energy. So they get tired. But besides that, it doesn't look like they have any special needs. Like hunger or bladder or anything like that. We're going to come down here to contracts. And these are our abilities to make income. So we're going to look at all of these. And here we go. It says this is bad. This is going to earn us $12,000. And we're going to have a month to do it. So this is our best bet to earn some money. If we get this, our goal will be we'll be safe for like 4 months. So we're going to immediately accept this. And we're going to press play. And our founder is not going to show up at 8 or at 7 today because that's when the game starts out, unfortunately. He will be showing up at 8. Maybe he'll leave later. I'm not sure, but we got $3,000 just from accepting that contract. Let's speed up a little bit so the time actually gets here. And there he is. Okay. So he's immediately going to get to work for us. Oh, we didn't look at his stats. Well, let it play a little in the background. So we can see he has I gotta go here, right click on it, and details. He has 1-star HR, 1-star socialization, 2-star multitasking, a little bit of support, a little bit of law, no marketing, no accounting, but he's mostly a programmer. He has a little bit of audio art. I guess it took that star out. It actually has nerfed the shit out of me. I didn't realize it looked like my stats were the same on our main page, but I guess those have changed. So we're actually working even harder than I originally expected. So that's okay. We're gonna do this. This needs to be bad. So we're actually gonna let it get just a little bit more, and we're gonna start developing. We're gonna let the code get up here about where it's touching this little white bar with all these icons coming out. And we're gonna pause. Now it's only 12. And we want to make sure it's outstanding. So we're going to let the client here review the code. And we're going to end. Okay, so it's actually very bad. Which is fine. That's what they wanted. But we're going to let it run a little bit more. Now we're going to promote it to bug fixing. Oh, it found like 1 or 2 bugs. Yeah. 3 bugs. 4 bugs. 5 bugs. We're going to turn it in a little early. As soon as he leaves for the day, I think we'll turn it in. 7 bugs. I think 7 bugs is probably good enough. Yeah. Okay. So we got 12,000 with outstanding quality compared to what it wanted, obviously. So we got 9,000 income, 3,000 up front. No bugs. No late. No unfinished. No cancel. And net profit full $12,000. So we're looking safe. We've got $20,000. We could immediately pay off our loan. And we may do that tomorrow. For now, our founder's about to go home. I guess he will stay till 8 today. That's fine. You don't want to start a contract, it looks like, after a certain point because you get a month to do it, and it only starts when they start working on it, the timer on it. So skip to the next day. And we'll immediately come back down here to our contracts. We have very low energy. Home. Sorting by income. So another one. This one needs to be mediocre. That's too much. Horrible is pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and accept horrible. immediately just push ourselves to work here. Oh, now he's got full energy. Okay, that was a little weird. So again, we'll push the design out maybe to here for horrible, or maybe half. Good. And then, yeah, we'll push the code maybe to here. And we will promote. And we'll see if there's any bugs. 1, 2. Go until lunch, maybe. 3 bugs. 4 bugs. 4 bugs seems good. Okay. Another one. We don't want him idle, so we gotta pause. And this one, we don't want the mediocre one, even though it gives 12,000. 400 less, we can get bad. Mediocre seems like it needs like a full iteration to be good, to be outstanding. So we will accept this one. This one's bad. So again, this one we want to get maybe 3/4 of the way full for the design. So yeah, I'll just be guesstimating these contracts here. Because, okay. And then we'll work on this one till the end of the day. Well, until he's going to leave in 2 hours. Yeah, let's promote now. Give him an hour and a half to bug fix. You know, we can finish it tomorrow. I don't think there's a bonus for coming in early, for getting it early. So I would immediately like to go pay out our loan. $10,814. Will save us $1,000 in the long run. Skip. And now our founder is a neat freak, so this dirt here is actually bothering him. But we'll just work on this for the morning. Okay, he actually stopped on his own. So mediocre again. We could do some game assets. Yeah, and we can probably work on 2 game assets at once, especially if they're both bad and horrible. So again, we'll design about halfway for both of these. He's multitasking here. Those both look good. And they don't need bug fixing, so... Oh, this one was inadequate, actually. That's okay. That's okay. It just doesn't... As long as it's done, it gives us a boost here. You can see our reputation. And it'll give us a little bit of a boost. But if it's not outstanding, I think it gives us slightly less. That's okay. So I think our goal... right now is we got to get our office decked out just a little bit more. So we can see here in function, productivity, we got these icons here, or these objects here. Bookshelf increases skill, so it's very important to have. We'll just set this down right here. This is for programming, which our founder does, so we're going to get that. And you can see each computer can have one of these little boosters next to it. So this one's maybe for leads / designers and service. This one's definitely for service, but it costs a little bit. And the drawing tablet, of course, also costs money because of electricity. And it's for artists. But another thing that we can do, if we go to room, we sort it by office, is we can make it look pretty. So we'll put a plant in here, and we can check the room stats here. You can see it's getting plus 25 skill, plus 25 mood. And what that means is they will be happier and they'll be more effective. Well, not more effective, but their skill will be better. Oh, maybe it's skill gain. I'm not 100% sure, but I also know the clock gives some effectiveness as well. So you basically want that in like every room. So we'll do that, and we'll go ahead and come back up. And now our room is 159%. We can skip to the next day. And before our founder shows up, we'll put it on 1 speed. See, we're losing a lot of money here, but we can get more done if we do that. So even though this one's 12, it'll take us longer than it would both of these put together, I believe. We'll just go ahead and accept them both. And we won't work on one. You can see this one is the bad quality. It's fine. So you can see if we click on our founder here, his satisfaction is 100, his effectiveness is 104 because we put this stuff on him. We can even look, manage employees here. Go to details. You can see that his satisfaction is fine, but he doesn't like the noise, and it's a smelly room. So he's got all these effects, but only the noise is affecting it, and the environment effectiveness is up. The environment itself. But we'll let him work on this one. This one needs to be bad, so we'll let it get right there is good, and we'll let this one get up to that white. We can go ahead and start working on this one as well while he fixes some bugs in the background, maybe. This one also, I believe, needed to be bad. Look at that kitty. Kitty. With a swagger on him. So there's another one. Hi, buddy. Also needs to be bad. We'll finish this one off. It looks done. Develop. It was inadequate. What? Weird. Maybe we'll let this one go to this simple then. Well, or maybe we won't. No, it's fine. He still needs bug fixes anyway, so we can get. There we go. Promote it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of bugs. 10 bugs is good. Outstanding. Perfect. So we're slowly increasing our reputation. We've made so we started basically at negative 10,000. So we've made $40,000, it looks like. Okay. Let's go ahead and call some cleaning. Like I got a little happier. Getting a little dirty in here. Now, we can see the main goal of this game, developing software. We can make operating systems. And you can try to see how much it costs. What you can make a console operating system and so on. You can set it up on servers. You can make framework for it. And I'll explain all this when I actually start doing it, how it looks. But this is the main goal, to make something on this page. I think our first goal will be it's just create an antivirus maybe, or so antivirus I know can become profitable, which would be nice. But it would also be nice to get a 2D editor, an audio tool, and we can use the base of these to form our first operating system. That might be nice. That's sort of a future goal kind of thing. So now, what we can do... Oops, our guy's done with his work. I forgot to accept another contract. Let's go ahead and accept this mediocre one. And we'll let it get a full iteration done before we cancel it. But it might also be nice now to hire a receptionist. And we can, like, put a reception table. Why is it not sort of back here? Or we can move this back to the corner. So if we then we can put a reception desk here. Our receptionist. I don't think we want to do that quite yet. We want to maybe get 100,000 in the bank before we do that. But if we finish this mediocre with some good one, we can maybe get some good stuff. So tomorrow, first thing, he's gonna develop this a little more. I might let it get to like the T here, and we'll see if that's good. Oh, I will let it go a little bit further, and we'll get the code like way up here to this I. I think will be good. He's going ham on this code, and once it gets up to the I, remote, and we'll start fixing some bugs. And we'll check what other contract work we have. See lower level stuff. And fix some bugs really quick. Check this. Okay, and non-bug seems like it's good. Inadequate. That's, that's fair. We still made all the money, but of course the business reputation. And it's only one. Maybe we can take some of the game assets. A horrible game asset by, what's their name? Flute Meat. Okie dokie. And we will get about halfway, start developing it. Whatever he can get done tonight will be good. And we'll finish it. Outstanding. And I think today we hire the receptionist. This could backfire into my face. This could backfire. But we'll make her 10 to 2. Or him, I'm not sure. Well, it is Kimberly, so her. 10 to 2. And we'll see what's available. Oh, we have not. We'll take some contract work. So we've made it to our second business star, which means we're getting our first embedded systems stuff, which means it wants us to print something. So we need assembly lines, board printer, case printer, and all that. So we're just going to work on these regular ones still, software projects, and hope for the best. And we'll see if we keep going here. Around 10. We'll probably around 9:50 usually. I think the receptionist is usually good at showing up, right? Unless they're not going to show up today. Okay, I hired them. Oh, yeah, I hired them today. They're not going to show up. That's okay. That means we don't have to pay them this month. So we can actually develop this. I went way too long, so it's actually going to be outstanding again. Just fine, and we're about done for the day. So there we go. And the next day, come in, sit down. Oh, here we go. This one needs to be good. Now we can do this one. It's going to give us a lot of money, so I think it's probably for the best. This one needs to be mediocre for 5,000 less. Maybe we do that one, and we'll get maybe 1.5 iterations, as much as we can. Oh gosh. So the receptionist is here, and you can see people coming in. We've already got 2 deals, and they're all print jobs. I think that's what it started. That's what it went with on one of my test games too. Just a lot of print jobs right off the back. Manufacturing, printing. We won't be accepting any of those. In fact, so once he gets to the end of the day, his effectiveness goes way down, which is, fair. Let's call in some cleaning for the night. Let's call in some IT support to make sure our computer is still good. And also, we're going to go back into our deals, and we're going to control click to select all of these. And we're just going to get rid of them. We're going to reject them because we don't want no stinking printing jobs. We obviously don't even have a factory. They're just doing that to be snarky, as far as I can tell. But everything's clean and good to go, and the next day we're going to be working on it. This needs to be done today. So it is mediocre. We're going to do maybe 1.5 iterations here, depending on how late it goes. We might even just go we'll call that good enough. It needs to be out this month. So we need at least the minimum. We didn't even get it, which is terrible. That I went way too far on it, I think, here. Yeah, recommended programmers was actually 2. So yeah, I'm actually gonna fail. Wait, what? This was a manufacturing job? Oh crap. No way it was. 6,000. Or was it? This one. 20 bugs, that's fine. We lose 600. Unfinished is 9,000. Yeah, okay. So we actually lost a lot of money on that job. But that's okay. So we'll go to the next day here. We'll go ahead and pause. We actually lost money these last couple of months. But not much. Not much money. So that's fine. That's fair. Let's see. Yeah, something that doesn't require so many. This one needs to be good. This one's horrible. We'll accept that. So horrible and bad. And we haven't got any deals because we didn't lose any stuff. We didn't gain any reputation either. Lose or gain reputation. That's my bad. I got distracted here. I was thinking I might pause the video and come back. But we are getting deals again. The receptionist might be a little bit of overkill, but maybe I need to slow down a little. We'll play on 2 speed for a while and not go all the way up to 3. I think that's good. 5 bugs is good. Yep. Let's check our deal. Support. We don't want to do support. We're going to just go ahead and straight out reject that. I'm going to say don't ask again just so I don't have to keep pressing yes. Maybe it is time to get a new programmer. Another programmer and designer guy. Okay, let's yeah, we've got 86,000 in the bank. Go get a table. And let's put actually, here's what we're going to do. We are actually going to lease out this area. We're going to take the reception desk, put it in here. We're going to make it look kind of nice in here. So let's go to room, reception. Let's get these actually lower the effectiveness. So we're actually going to put this in here. Let's get a plant back over here. What do you mean it's already occupied? What? Oh, I wonder then, if I move this over, yeah, then we can fit a plant here. Let's get a light. Yeah, let's get this rug here. And I think that's good enough. Maybe we can get a block on the wall just for some more effectiveness. I don't know if that'll actually do anything. But we can get it. And then we're going to go back to office. What I'm thinking is we actually just upgrade our desk here to the modern desk. Take this over here, along with its calculator. And we have a dedicated designer as well. So we're going to get another computer here. And design doesn't really have one that boosts it, from what I can tell. This one I think does the most. This one also helps a little bit, but not. It's the same, and it doesn't have a upkeep cost on this one. So move this here, and we're gonna duplicate, and we're actually just gonna sell this. And then we're going to come here to hire employees. We're going to say we need a designer, and we need them to be a secondary in a programming. Low, we're going to have compatibility with the core team. So if we check our team's core, that's our leader, it's our core team. We'll manage those later. Specialization, I don't think we need to care about right now. But I would like one to be a fast learner because our skills are already really bad. This is awful. So we're going to right click to get rid of that. You can only pick one trait that you're looking for as well. Modest. Actually, do we want modest or fast learner? Maybe modest, so they don't have, so we can save money. We're pretty tight on money. So we'll do that. We want to get rid of just the flu so that people don't get sick as much. And let's also get rid of cup holder where it occasionally breaks their computer, because that'll cost us too much money in the long run. We'll begin looking. And you can see if we sort by compatibility, the first few are great. So this is Georgia Cruise. And we're going to look through here, and unfortunately, we do have a secondary one. Okay, cool. So Sunny, you also have some background in programming. Unfortunately, you don't have any hardware design, but that's okay. We're not really in hardware yet. We can go ahead and look at the last two, and yeah, it looks like we're going to get Sonny Stevens on here. You have limited funds to sustain him. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. I understand we have limited funds, but we're going to go ahead and accept. What time is it? It's 12 already. We're going to go for some of the weaker ones here again. Let's accept these game assets, so we're making money still. To get another deal. Development. That's not quite what we want. We're definitely not going to make it through this by the end of the day. I think it'll be okay though. Outstanding is fine. Satisfactory, perfect. Also, one other thing, we need to fix our hours back. So we'll do 8 to 4 again. Lowering their hours back to something regular. I don't think we could sustain that. Oh, also, one other thing we're going to need, unfortunately, is a snack machine. Because, we could do a mini fridge, maybe? Yeah, I think we'll do a mini fridge. Because a snack machine would let them do it, would let them eat here, but this mini fridge will... Oops. My fault. There we go. Place it the wrong way. And we might actually just move this over into the corner. There we go. And we'll go ahead and accept that really good contract again. Level 1 system for programming, which is fine. All of them have both of them have level 1. We'll accept. And this has to be good. So, how are you feeling? You're doing good. The satisfaction is going up. This one has to be good, so hopefully we can get like 2 iterations maybe. At least. And they'll be working on that part together. So it starts going faster the later on we get. And they're gone for the day. So we're going to keep an eye out. Hopefully we'll go until about 12 with the design here. So let's go ahead and slow down. And we will bump it up. And we're gonna code for a little bit until it's at this line here, I think. Oh no, it's already 1. Once it gets to the line, we'll hit review. Okay. It's not bad. Like it's not frownies anywhere, so that's good. So we're gonna go ahead and promote this out, just so they can do some bug fixes a little bit here. We'll lose a bunch of money if they don't, and they of course left about 10 minutes. That's fine. Inadequate, but on the bright side, it is done. We weren't late, and there was 125 bugs, which is fine. You know, it is what it is. We're on the hardest difficulty, so I think we're doing pretty good still. Here we have 15 new deals. And hopefully, oh yes, perfect. We have a design one. So this is due in March 1983, so that gives us 2 years that we get paid $26,000 per month. And as far as I can tell, we just have to literally design as much as we can, at least one iteration. Oh, it needs a level 2 hardware designer. I don't think we have that. That's terrible. What about you? Level 2 system, audio, and 2D. And okay, well, I think that's bad news for us. I don't believe, yeah, Counter has no level 2D and audio. That is all they have. Terrible news. Our employees up here. 2D audio and systems for designer. Level 2. Yeah, unfortunately, we just cannot take it. But we can go ahead and get rid of this, and hopefully we'll either get one we can do or upgrade our guy soon. So it's fine. I think our best bet is this one because all he needs is one level 2 system pit. But this one is level 2 hardware and then and a level 2 system. So we need a level 2 system either. That's terrible. That's okay. That's okay. We still have our contract work. This one needs to be mediocre, so that's even better. Go ahead and accept that for today. That's what they can work on. And we'll, oh gosh, we need to call some cleaning. And when we are done for the day, we'll get some IT staff to check the computer. Need some IT staff. Manufacturing, of course, we gotta reject. It does need to be mediocre, so maybe that's good enough. We'll promote it here. Spend the rest of the day fixing the bugs, fixing the code here, finishing the code. So one thing I noticed again was the the thing I noticed is that we don't level up as much in this. Obviously, that was one of the things we talked about at the beginning. And usually our guys would be leveling up like crazy already. As far as I can tell from my test game, I got like 6 promotions before the first year was done. So that's a big issue for us, is that we're not going to be getting better and better. So what we could do is fire Sunny and look for a higher level employee right off the bat. At least 2-star in the first 3 would be good and enable us to take deals. Enable us to oh, here we go. We got a new design. Audio, any level again, level 2 system is holding us back pretty hard. The fact that we don't have level 2 system is rough. So what we can do is hire a better employee, keep going, and hope we hit a point to pump him up to level 2. But it's also a bad thing because our other guy can't do level 2 system work. He can help with the other stuff, but that level 2 system will be all on Sonny Stevens. So that's food for thought. But we will think it over, and then in the next episode, we'll see what we do. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, drop a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and let me see your comments. Tell me what's going on. What do you think? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Again, this is basically the first time I've played, especially on the hardest difficulty. Let me know any feedback and tips you have. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.